flashback to 100 years ago when young Ed Seelenbacher first showed his passion for European history.
Hey, Grandma, what happened between the church and the state? Why aren't they friends anymore?
Well, young Stephen, the church and state separated when the monarchs and German princes made themselves head of the churches. The church and religion weren't important anymore. Population grew, but the number of churches built almost stopped.
I feel bad for the churches.
Well, you shouldn't, because the church rebelled against centralizing efforts of the nation-state.
How?
The Jesuits and popes exercised great political influence by garnering religious sympathy. This threatened the state's authority.
The struggle between the church and state doesn't seem very fun. Hey, Grandma, how's that pie coming?
Oh, it's going great, young Seelan. Oh, you know what? Speaking of pie, I should tell you about pietism.
What's pietism?
Well, pietism started in Germany with the Protestant revival. It's a warm and emotional theory about religion that says everyone can enjoy it. It stresses Bible reading for all and practicing Christian principles in the everyday life. It also reduced the gap between clergy and the laity's statuses.
Who are the important people that influenced pietism?
I'm glad you asked, son. I want you to meet my friend, John Wesley.
Hi, Eddie. I'm John Wesley. I lived from 1703 to 1791. I formed the Holy Club, which later turned into the Methodist group. I mapped out a scheme of religion which organized every waking moment in life.
Oh boy!
I had a conversion from the Anglican Church in 1738 when I discovered Luther's teaching, especially that of salvation by faith alone. I encouraged others to have a similar experience through my 40,000 sermons and 50 years of preaching. Well, we gotta get back to the grave now. God is with us, kid.
Sure, Mr. Wesley. So, Grandma, I've learned the history of the church, but how did it remain in European culture?
Well, young Stephen, Baroque art filled the walls of churches, and 95% of Europeans attended Easter Communion. Church festivals were held for many occasions.
I really like European history. Maybe I'll teach you one day.
That sounds like a great idea, young Seelan. You know what? If you ever come across people named Maddie Graham, Izzy White, Julia Lauer, Jessica Wang, Isaiah Bird, Caroline Wash, you should give them an A, but not someone named Maya Michon. Okay, come on, Eddie. Let's go get you some Count Chocula.